here's Biden. So Biden was saying that the risk of a nuclear Armageddon is the highest in 60 years. For once, I agree with him. For once, I agree with Biden. That's correct. There are not many minutes to midnight left. Okay, let's put it that way. Speaking to Democratic Party donors late on Thursday, Biden said that Russian President Vladimir Putin was, quote, not joking when he talks about potential use of tactical nuclear weapons or biological or chemical weapons because his military is, you might say, significantly underperforming. Now, this part, that is garbage. The only times that Putin mentioned nuclear weapons in the last months was when he said that if you try pulling anything like that, we will respond with nuclear weapons. He didn't say we are going to hit you with nuclear weapons first. As a matter of fact, that's Zelensky saying that. You see how funny this is? That it's all about Putin, and this has nothing to do with the nukes only. It's constantly like, instead of saying Russia, the country, they'll say Putin, Putin, Putin. Putin did this, Putin did that, Putin decided this, Putin is thinking this, Putin is feeling this. It's always about this cartoon villain, right? Dr. Evil. He's the central figure of evil. And this is a really cheap propaganda tactic, you know, like they try to make it about like one guy being some nut job who's like bent on world domination and he just wants to murder puppies or something, you know, and drink their blood. Instead of giving you the context, you have Russia and you have, you know, the United States, and they've been at each other's necks for decades. They both have nuclear weapons. They should get the fuck away from each other, and we should not, you know, cook the planet with a thermonuclear apocalypse. No, we can't talk about that. It's Putin. Putin. Christ. Really, this is what is so angering. It's like they turn the complexity of international politics into something like a comic book. You know, it's so cheap. It's so garbage. Absolute garbage. And when Biden is saying that this is, you know, he's comparing the threat now with the Cuban Missile Crisis. He is right, but not the way that you know he's portraying it. This situation is not like the Cuban Missile Crisis because of the Russians. This is like the Cuban Missile Crisis because of you and your predecessors who've been pumping those weapons in Ukraine for years. And it's nothing to do with Ukraine only. It's you know, Poland. It's the whole East Bloc, which they absorbed and they incorporated into NATO. You fucking lied to the Russians. You told them one thing and then you did the other. You fucking lied, and they're pissed. You did this shit to Ukraine. You are doing this to the world with the sanctions. The Russians didn't lie. You lied. You told them we will leave the east of Europe alone. We don't expand past Germany. NATO doubled its membership. Let me tell you something, man. If the Russians did not view that as a threat, I would think that they are either bots, they are morons, or they are high on some crazy shit. The Russians would be fucking stupid as shit to look at NATO doubling in size, coming towards their borders, and not do anything, and not say, you know, back off, or we're going to have to use these nukes. If you, you know, especially if you try using them against us, which Zelensky's coming out and saying, yeah, let's preemptively strike them. Is he stupid? Does he want to kill us all? What is wrong with this man?